Hey y'all, we tapping in. I don't know if y'all read it, but hey, it's crucial. It's crucial today. It's so crucial today that y'all get this word in. Yes, God had woke me up. I had to leave my house because what I got to say ain't gonna hold him back, and I need to be loud, and I ain't waking my kids up. Yet I'm gonna give it to you just as you gave it to me. So let's tap in. I just Everybody's got an opinion. I ain't been in my position. When I had to say about me what I do to me. I'm worthy. Guess what? God still. But I will be for God. You heard me? Hey. I'm not perfect. Yeah. Understand? Yes, I do wrong. I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. Do you want me to get together or not? Somebody don't work. I don't do what they feel I should do. God still makes us worthy. So blessed to be loved by Him. He don't judge you. I stand for Him because I ain't falling for nothing. You hear me? Because He sees us all equally the same. God. Hey. We are not worthy. Hey. I'm not perfect, yes, I know I do wrong, but I'm giving my best. That you think is good enough, and be somebody world. I know I'm still good enough. And I'm giving you my all. Not for you, God. You heard me. Oh, you heard me. Period. 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 Thank you, Beyonce. Thank you. Thank you. Cause we tapping in. Thank you. Cause we tapping in. Thank you. Cause we tapping in. Do you hear me? Thank you. Cause we tapping in. Y'all. When I say God be so he been so turned. I cannot say it enough. He been so turned. And ever since I became a woman after his own heart, a willing vessel, and being faithful of doing his good works, God just been revealing, unveiling, revealing, unveiling, revealing, and unveiling. I played that song because this morning, well, yesterday morning, I played that song and Tears just rolled down my face. Played that song. I could feel the tears welling up in my child. I played that song, and it was like a wave just came over us. And I just thank the Lord that He called me by name. I thank the Lord that He chose me. I thank the Lord that no matter what life has taken us through, we still faithful unto Him. We still faithful in Him. We still faithful to always give God praise. My kids gonna bust out with a Bible verse, or if something negative happens, they gonna say, "I'm praying for you," or how a child in my daughter's school was being bullied and she stepped up to be a friend. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. And I always said this. I've always said this. If it means for me to take the heat for my child, then guess what? Turn up the heat. Because I know the fourth man in the fire. Turn up the heat. Period. Because I know the Trinity got me. Turn up the heat. Because I'm here for it. And what the world failed to realize, the same way I'm willing to go to war for my kids. Can you imagine what God willing to do for His chosen here, for His chosen one that is greater in us than He that's in this world? Think about it. It's war behind my name. It's war behind my kids. It's war out here. Do you hear me? It's war behind all God's children. And He ain't playing no games. I need y'all to understand God is not playing no games. So we tapping in. Y'all got so much to say right now. I pray I can get in within an hour. I got so much to say. But I ain't holding back today. I ain't holding back. We're gonna tap right in. Today, this video all about family, friends, and faith. I thought I was doing 5 videos this week. I said, no, I just need you to do 3. I said, okay, Jesus, whatever your will, let it be done. I'm just here. However you need to use me, turn up on me, Lord God, so that I may do your will, so that I can live a full life. That way, when I pass away, then I'm going to die empty. That means I've done what it is that the Lord needed me to do, and I've been faithful unto Him. That way, when I face Him face to face, He'll say, "Job well done, my good and faithful servant." Understand this. I don't know how many times I can say it. I don't know how many times I need to get through your brain. Whatever Shanae Michelle Carter do, it's unto God. It ain't unto no man. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you think about it. I do not care. Jehovah Jireh. That part. What I'm doing with my life is unto God, not man, not what you feel, not what you think. Today we talk about family and friends. I don't even know where to start at this point in time. Family, friends, and faith. That's what God got on the menu today. So let me go on and clear the air just a little bit. Um Number one, to my cousin, that feel some type of way, you feel some type of way towards me. I don't understand, I don't know why. Cause I ain't did nothing unto you. Um, I don't understand. I don't know why. I always been hate on the sideline. That part. Yeah, we gonna keep it real 1,000. It's a good day. Um, but I can say I see you. So I see you. Just as quick as you all up in our face when we was married, you just love him so much. Just as quick as I got a divorce and you willing to clap up the next female. Yeah. How that working out for you? How you feel about it? How is you happy now? Like for real. Like for real, like on God. I always been a hate on the sideline. Standing in the back. Talk about if only I knew the truth. If only I knew the truth about what? Because there's a possibility that my dad ain't my dad. But guess what? My father has been there for me. Can you say, oh, to Jesus, we gonna pray about it. But I'm gonna give you the real because you mad and upset. Why? Quit being mad and upset when God bless somebody else. That's jealousy. Wishing that you had what somebody else had, that's jealousy. You being deceiving to yourself. Because again, like I said, there is nothing that I have ever done to you. But the crazy part, I always seen you for who you is, but have I treated you any different? Have I still not love you? Have I still not bless you? Have I still not wish you well? Even now to this day on God, we're gonna talk about it or not. I'm gonna put the truth out there because I'm tired. I'm tired. I have nothing to lose. God told me speak the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Even now, as you prepare, even now as you prepare for your new beginning, guess what? I'm still praying for you. Still wishing you the best. And the crazy part, ooh, it eats you up because your husband loves me, but that's because I'm genuine. That's because I'm real. That's because I'm upfront. Boy, I'm God. Tell the truth and not shame the devil. Hmm. Yeah, you know who you are. Again, I still see you. I still see you. People will be for you long as it benefit them. No, that ain't what it is. People will be for you when they think they got a up on you. When they think that they got something on you and that they say that they see you and in true reality, they in the background talking about, oh, she getting what she deserve. Oh, yeah, she finally still. Oh, I'm glad she going through something. Oh, gadly, because she just thinks she got it together. She just thinks she all that. And understand this. I need y'all to understand. You could never be me, because at the end of the day, one thing about me is my friend. It's the receipts for me, but guess what? I ain't even got to keep no receipts no more. Because guess what? The truth is out there. The truth is out there. There's nothing nobody can hold over my head because the truth is out there. Why you think you run the secret? Why you think you talking behind my back? At the end of the day, I already have spoken on me. Can't nobody tell you about Shonay Michelle Carter better than Shonay Michelle Carter. Do you hear me? And at the end of the day, nobody's real enough to address it. So what's not directed is not respected. That part. That part. So I'm just saying. Wasting energy for why? You wasting energy on my life for why when you need to be pouring into, yeah, that's the issue. It's time we get focused out here. It's time we get focused out here. But I'm saying you can never be me because at the end of the day, if it's a secret, I would never tell nobody. But I ain't got nothing to hide. What's done is done. But I'm so real. Before I even do something, I'm gonna let the person know I didn't did it to him. One thing I can say, any nigga, man, ex-husband can tell you real and upfront. Always have been and always will be. So yeah, for the ones that thought they had a up on a girl, you could never. But I'm gonna tell you how so resilient I am. I see people in they foolery and they mess and I don't even speak on it. Period. I don't even speak on it. Period. When I got information and I could have ran it to a person I love so dearly. Do you hear me? Anybody will tell you I'll turn up for my girls. I would turn up for my girls. Back then, yeah, I would turn up for my girls. It's not my secret to run. It's not my business to tell because what is that going to do for me? As I learned in high school, um, you can be faithful to your friends. You can tell them things, but guess what? You still gonna be the one to get burnt. I was just discussing this same scenario back when me and my ace, I always gonna be my ace to the heart. Cause one thing I can say, people hate us cause we too real at her, but we is. Thing about it, I had a group of friends. They already know who they is. Matter of fact, it was 3 of them. Um, all of them I looked at as a best friend. All of them I looked at as a sister. All of them I respected individually. One thing I know, 2 things for sure. When stuff hit the fan, one thing they can say, Shanae was loyal. Period. Period. One thing you gonna speak on my name is loyalty. Period. Yeah, I'm coming for the friend section today. We're here for it. One thing you can say, never felt any different about the 3. Never spoke anything negative about the 3. Never had an issue about the 3. People then ran stuff to me, and my response is, that's her life. Hey, whatever she want to do, that's her life. What they got to do with you? I'm just being real. People always want to speak on the net, but what you doing with yourself? What you doing with your life? What, like for real? And that's just what's real. Yet, if something went off, guess what? I told all 3. I wasn't keeping no secret. Matter of fact, the guy that they was messing with, I told him they're my friends. I'm gonna always tell them the truth. If they ask me, I want to tell them. If we together and you with the other, I'm gonna tell the other. It's just simple as that. He knew that. That's why he always respected me, but he already knew what's up. But at the end of the day, like I told all 3 of them, if you choose to mess with this dude, guess what? Understand what come with the territory. This is what's happening. If you chose to be with him, then this is what's happening. You did that to yourself. Number one, I owed you nothing. I didn't have to tell you. Could have just remained silent, but I was never the fake one. Never. Never. Too real for this. Matter of fact, when the incident went down and me and one of my friends went to address another one of my friends, the crazy part, I said my piece. There wasn't no extra talking. There wasn't no loud clown. There wasn't no getting up at your seat. No, none of that. Said what I had to say and I was done. Me and my cousin went and sat on the swing while my friend addressed a situation that came her way. Now, what she had to discuss ain't had nothing to do with what I had to discuss. Just so happened we needed to address the situation at the same time. And I'm glad that we did because what happened, happened. Yet, it started to show me people. It started to show me who for you. It started to show me who against you. It started to show me early in life how you can provide shelter, food, clothing for people, and then they treat you like rags. Do you hear me? That part. Yeah, I'm talking about you. That part. I'm being honest. Like I hadn't did anything for you. Like I'm the one being too. I'm not. But can I control what the next person do? No, I cannot. If my friends decide that they want to do this, I have no control in it. My hands is out of it. Does that mean I'm not being a friend to you? No. And then for you to tell me why I'm telling you all this stuff, I'm not real. Yes, I am, because I'm trying to tell you work more than that. You need to get yourself together, but you fell into this trap. Oh, how life treat you though. I'm just saying, whew, God is you for me, turn up or not. Here for it. So, like I said, she addressed the friend. Now, all I know is I heard loud talking. By that time, I turn around, you jumping up. But what you fail to realize is now we just had a conversation, loud, loud talking, but with no jumping up, with no moving the hand, all that extra stuff. But you decide to do this with my friend, and I guess you fail to realize me and her are the same. We do good to talk to you because at the end of the day, who we was, we gonna put our hands on you. I'm just gonna be real, like for real. Who we was, we gonna put our hands on you. So for us to talk to you, show that we got enough respect for you to even have a conversation, but to feel like you got a right. And the thing about it, these situations, and I'm bringing this up because situations happen and people never apologize or take accountability for their action or never double back to reconcile. Yet, even now to this day, I can see you. I can speak to you and move on. Or you can sit me and put your head down because we all know the truth. Like, come on now. I told you this truth gonna come to the light regardless of what y'all feel that y'all know or what y'all feel that y'all think this, and the third. And the crazy part, I'm gonna tell you what messed me up is you jumped up trying to be about their life, and then my friend had to take action. And I'm so glad my cousin was there because she was able to justify that we had nothing to do with what y'all had going on. She was able to justify that I was far away from the whole incident. There was no way we could jump you. She was there to justify this wasn't planned because just as quick as we get the information, she was there and she was able to hear. Oh no, we not finna let this prolong. We gonna address it. We gonna get over and done because this messy. For why? That ain't even. I ain't even that person. I ain't messy. I'm far from it. I don't do nothing behind your back. I ain't got a sneaking and giggle. Da he ha ha ha. Yeah, no, I don't do none of that. No, no. Because what I'm gonna do to anybody that I respect or that I care about or that I love, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna shoot it to you real. Ain't nothing I done said behind a person back that I respect, honor, and love that I ain't said to their face, and that's on God. Period. But like I said, this is something I had to heal from when you had incidents with friends and nobody cared enough to apologize. You pulling me in your situation after I done warned you about the situation. Come on now. You causing this whole shindig, and I had to lose my friend because now we can't be together because we didn't so-called jump somebody. So my friend had to move to another city. I had to grieve on that part. Lost somebody. That's real. That was for me. Because you want to play victim, and all this time you stirring up strife for what? Because you hurt? You hurt yourself, sir. I came to tell you, hurt yourself. And then for our circle, our group, man, oh God. For us to even go through the experience that, and it messed me up because everybody turned against me as if I was the one in the wrong. And instead of, yes, you got hurt. Yes, it went way further than what I anticipated for it to. Yet at the end of the day, that still was not on me because I said my piece. I was done. Our conversation was over. I had nothing to do with you and her, and you cannot hold me accountable for you and her. Nobody can hold me accountable for what y'all had going on. And that's just what it was. And then for the ones that just jump to assumptions, accusing and assuming instead of actually being real, but I'm the one they look up to, I'm the one they love, I'm the one they respect. Yeah, nobody had enough respect to come to me and have a conversation with me. There was only one in all of this that has ever been real, and that was Meech. I'm calling her name. Why? Because she never, not one time, turned against me. She never, not one time, silenced me. Yet, that goes to show when people are for you and who truly love you. These are life lessons. Am I holding on to that? No. But did I feel like I need to address it? Yeah, because God put it on my heart. Anywho, not only that, they messed it up our sister circle. And from that day forward, I started to see people differently. I started to see people differently. The, watch out for the ones that say, "Oh, I can't believe y'all still together this long. Y'all a power couple. This, and the third." Them same people that know stuff and yeah, been kiki ha 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 behind your back. That part, yeah. Because when I got a divorce and everybody that came against me, thank you for your true cover. But when I got a divorce, everybody that turned against me, even my own family, yeah, that part. Thank y'all, because I got to see y'all for who y'all were. Yeah, y'all mad and upset for why? Mad and upset for why? I don't even understand. Even siblings being jealous for why? What have I done to any of you? When you can come to me and tell me what I done did to you, then we can talk. But you can't. But how I've constantly been treated mean, constantly been not accepted, constantly being somebody else's issue because you don't want to address the real issue. I have nothing to do with that. Nothing. Nothing to do with that. Still a lot of stuff that I don't know. But I can imagine the uproar behind my daddy just going along and accepting the fact that there's a great possibility I may not be his child and still raising me in the hell that he caused from his reaction to it. I can't even imagine. But that's again, still had nothing to do with. I'm just here, innocent child. This is constantly happening in families now. Innocent child being brought into situations and catching so much hell behind the decisions that their parents made. Siblings, that's the parents' problem. If you got an issue about a stepbrother, a stepsister, an extra brother, an extra sister, address your parents because we ain't got nothing to do with that. Either you're gonna accept us or you not. It's simple as that. Time to grow up. Put it out there. Time to grow up. Time to wake up. Got a lot to say behind closed doors on social media, clouding, but you ain't dressing a person. You ain't facing the facts. Heal so you can move on. Grow up so your kids same. Grown ups still living like they 7 years old. Grown ups still living like they at age 10. Because y'all, once you became grown, put away childish ways, behavior, thoughts, whatever. You grown and still hold on to stuff. Come on now. But you want your kids to grow up. You want your kids to be better. Come on now. You trying to call the pot black, but you the kid. Oh, all right, girl. I'm here. We tapping in. It's a good day. I'm here. We tapping in. It's a good day. Two more situations I need to address when it comes to my friends. Oh, God, it's you for me. I had a best friend for a very long time, from diapers on up. Basically, our family is family, and we just been in each other's lives for a very long time. Um, we understood each other. We man, if I died like for real back then, before our friendship broke, if I died, this girl could tell you everything. She could write my life story. I'm telling you. That's how close of a friend we were. That's how knee deep we was in. That's how, man, when I say so surreal, so surreal. And I'm address it. I'm address it. I'm address it. Cause God's so real. He told me, he said, Shona, you gonna speak the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you, God. Or you gonna keep suffering for your truth. I need your truth to be light. I need your truth to be honest. I need your truth to be raw. Because without your truth, people can't see or understand what I'm about to release in your life and what you had to pay, what you had to go through because you failed to be honest. You failed to tell your truth. You failed to open your mouth when I told you to. So disobedience is my strife. Disobedience caused me hell. Disobedience is what hurt me. I hurt myself. It wasn't just that I'm trying to spare somebody else or that I felt like it wasn't my place. No, I was being disobedient to God because He gave it to me for a reason. And I knew it, but I sat on it. But this friend, I need to address it. Man, the love we had, my husband then couldn't even compare. Come on now, I'm gonna be real. And he's supposed to come first. The love we had, you came before myself, always. And understand this. You blame me because when we took a loss, it was great. It was great. But the crazy part, you act like you took the loss by yourself. You act like you was there that night. You act like you was strong for the week. You act like you had to sit in the service and hold it together to be strong. You act like your child lost a You act like your child lost their father. And I say that because I was too busy being strong for everybody else. Too busy trying to keep it together for you. And I didn't even grasp the fact that my child lost a father figure. Because Drew should, because Andrew was a more of a father figure than her own father. I never forget Jania's first birthday. Her dad had been working. Do you think he had a gift for her? No. I remember how her godfather showing up. How many did she get? About 7? Jesus Christ. Who got that many godfathers? I remember y'all all rolling up to the birthday party together. Well, one box in your hand wouldn't even gift wrap. No, this me. This a man thing. Uh, K Swiss, I never forget it. Multicolor Nike. Yep. I love K Swiss with my girl. Woo. And um, one small Nike box. I knew Drew bought them because her daddy wasn't even real enough to even take the box and present it to her. He held his head down, although he wanted, although he took, let me say that, took the credit for it. But I knew better. Drew was always checking me. Drew was always calling. Drew was always popping up. I don't care how long he in town for. Drew was there. My daughter realized that my daughter knew that I'm too busy trying to be strong for you, trying to be strong for her daddy. Not once taking account for a man right there. He knew the stuff her daddy was doing. He knew the stuff I did in reaction. Now it wasn't in a reaction; it was in a response because it was intentional. Let's be factual about this out here in these streets. I was reacting. See, when you react, you respond before you think about it. That's a reaction. No, I thought about it and did what I did. That's the response. Come on now, we're gonna tell the truth and say the devil is. But if it had not been for Drew, we probably wouldn't have lasted as long as we did. Because he was the one always encouraged. He was the one always trying to make me be positive. He was the one that was always in my corner when it should have been my best And then you want to hold me accountable for his passing. Why? Because of the guilt? Because you didn't treat him well? You wasn't treating him right. You treat him outright and disrespectful. And I'm going to speak the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me, God. That part. That's why you hurt. That's why you upset. That's why you mad at me, because you knew I knew the truth. Never not once did I say anything about it. Never did I not once speak on it. Matter of fact, a couple of weeks later, huh, crazy part. Last time you was home, we was up to no good, that part. Yeah. I miss Caller. Mama, we was up to no good. And baby bro ended up staying at the house. He was supposed to be gone. We call ourselves trying to sneak back to the house because we knew everybody else was at another house and do stuff we ain't supposed to be doing. Baby brother was at the house. That ruined all our plans. And you fussed at him. And I said, don't treat him like that. Don't talk to him like that. Don't do it. And understand this. I'm sharing these things with you guys. Not to beat a person down, but I'm sharing these things with you guys because these are truths that I know that these people hold on to. And it's eating them up because every time they see me, they really look at me. Baby bro passed away. I got the call. I broke down because there's no way I can talk and tell my best. She not only lost the great love of her life, but one that adored her, that looked up to her, and no matter how she treated him, he loved her anyhow. I need you. These people that I'm addressing, I just need y'all to understand. I've been knowing for a long time. And it wasn't that y'all was just hating on me or that y'all felt some type of way when it came to me. It was just simply that y'all couldn't fathom how I could love you. And y'all thought that I didn't know these things. But what y'all failed to realize, my gift has been a gift for years. I've always seen the issues of people's heart. I just never addressed it. I still love you the same. That's why when I didn't get invited certain places or I wasn't being a part of something, to me, I was like, there ain't nothing time they call or I ain't know nothing about this. But all along, it was the guilt that caused the distance. It was the guilt that put the void there. It was the guilt that y'all walked around in this shame and could barely hold your head up and talk to me. Barely hold your head up and love me back because y'all couldn't fathom how I could love you and the things that y'all did to me behind my back and the things that was said and things that I've heard over the years, over time. Yet again, still did nothing to Nobody. I had to heal from this. I did. Too busy consoling you and her father that I missed to console my daughter until she climbed in my lap that day at the funeral and broke down. That broke me. That caught up in so much chaos and hell. God knew I had no strength to call you. But thank God he had already had your cousin to call you. So when I called you, I can't remember. I think either Taz called you or I called you. I really can't remember because it was just so much and such a blur. But I think it was either she called you or I called you. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But um I can hear it in your voice how so unreal it was. That you couldn't even process it because you ain't even processed or accepted us losing Drew, which was a greater hurt because you, just like me, I'm gonna tell you, just like me right now, God's so surreal. We let life and others dictate what we truly wanted. We let fear, all things dictate our life, broken destiny because of fear. Instead of living how we want to live, living as we felt, and truly being who we are, that broke us. And one thing about me, I don't have too many friends. Matter of fact, probably can count on my head how many friends I've had that I call close friend on my hand because I don't take the friend word like at all. If I call you a friend, trust and believe I got high respect for you. I got a great love for you. And I'm gonna honor you with my whole life, heart, mind, body, and soul. That I'm telling you, if I call you a friend, I'm gonna go to war behind you. No matter how many times we kick it, no matter how many times we talk, no matter how many times I'm there, I'm not there. My loyalty, the standard was set high for me. That no matter what people said, no matter what people thought, I'm gonna stick to what it is as a friend owe you. Yes, I've listened countless of times to people speak on my friends and I didn't react nor respond in the way that they wanted me to. They wanted me to react in defense. And they wanted my response to go along with what they were saying. But all I could tell them was, that's my friend. That's how she chooses to live. That's how she chooses to live. That's what she chooses to do. That's what she chooses to do. But at the end of the day, I should have been a better friend by putting an end to any conversation spoken. I felt as a friend it was my job to listen. not to respond, not to react. That's what I did. Now, looking back, I wish I would have ended those conversations, because now, to this day, those conversations is constantly being had, and it's putting me in a situation that I have nothing to do with. But it's putting me in a situation, and this is a constant test for my life, because God said, now, what are you going to do different? Well, what I'm going to do different this time is to tell my friends, um, number one, if you real enough to degrade somebody that I care about, you real enough basically showing me that you not my friend. Fact. Oh God, you on one. On God. Thank you, Christina, for showing me what a real friend is. Because many times she done heard stuff, many times people done spoken her name, many times, even one point in time I didn't listen to other folks came for her. She ain't never spoke no evil. She ain't never spoke nothing negative. And she wanted to. I can feel it. I wanted her to go in. I wanted her to go. I wanted her to go off. I wanted her to get it out. Because I know she's still carrying it. And she never did. That's a best friend that I will hold dear to my heart, and people don't understand why. Because you respect me enough to show up when you know you don't fuck with somebody. God forgive me, I'm going to be real. You real enough to show up. You ain't even get it. But that's all right, because I get you. But people want to judge because I get my friend. Well, guess what? When my friend had it, she had me. If she did, she did. I understand that. And I don't look for her to have me. I don't. It's a single parent with kids, more kids than I get. Do you think I expect for her to have me? Do you ever think that in my head I would call on her? But this how my friends do me. They'll call on me, not considering I got 3 kids and I'm a single parent. I was married. All right. They don't know. Okay, God, touche. I ain't gonna Jehovah Jireh. I'm get back in line. I'm sorry, I got out of line. Forgive me, Jesus. Forgive me. Get me back together. But I'm just being real. That's why she will always have my heart. That's why she will always have my respect, and that's why I will always honor her, because she never crossed the line. I don't care how many times. Even with the situation that happened in high school, she didn't tell me. She didn't. Did I hold that over her head? No, I didn't. Ask her, did I treat her different? No, I didn't. I still love her. Matter of fact, just as quick as I addressed the female, I addressed my friend. We talked about it. That was over and done. That's what you call facing it, forgiveness. And if you love me, it's unconditional. People can't fathom that. Now, we ain't being fake. This is what God said. What's fake is what you think that you know, or what you think that you're doing, you the fake one. Cause like I'm gonna tell my friends out here, let's go on and be so-called friends anywho, whatever they is at this point in time. Um, let's be real out here in these streets. Number one, you ain't a friend if you got the nerve to degrade somebody that a person love. That show how much respect you got for yourself, and that show how much no, that show how much integrity you got for yourself, and that show how much respect you got for that person. So I'm gonna tell you from this day forward, like for real, if you got something to say about somebody that I love, you can dismiss yourself from my life. Cause I'm gonna tell you now, the response that you gonna get from here on out ain't gonna be what you like. And I'm just gonna be real, upfront, tell the truth, hold true, nothing but the truth. So help me God, because you ain't got no respect for me. Because if you had respect for me, then respect for me will be, well, that's a person she care about. I'm gonna talk to her about it and see where I need to go with it. But I ain't gonna say nothing that's gonna degrade somebody that she care about. That's just like you speaking on my child. How you gonna love my child? How you, first of all, how you gonna disrespect my child then think that you can just love? Boy, it's you for me on God. But that's what's happening. You can be cool with this person, but ain't that your cousin, brother, sister, uncle, duck? Levels to this. No, loyalty is everything. And see, I think the loyalty for the other person. No, the loyalty is for you. What you stand for is what you're gonna fall for. So if you stand for foolishness, you're gonna fall for it. If you stand for ignorance, you're gonna fall for it. If you stand for being messy, you're gonna fall for it. I done said this before. Shonay, far from messy. I'm petty. I'm upfront. I'm tell you. If I'm gonna do something, it's gonna be directed. It's gonna be in your face. I'm not Satan. I ain't gotta wait till you turn your back. I ain't gotta wait till you're not present. I ain't gotta wait till you get over there. No, because if I'm gonna do it up front because I'm real. So this day going forward, understand if we ain't rocking and rolling like we used to rock and roll, that's because you're not my friend. And I'm okay with it. And I'm just gonna be real. After we had those great losses, this, and the third, we was mad. We actually sat down and we talked about it. Me and my best friend, we talked about it. And she apologized, this, and that. And kid you not, like, what she did to me, let me say this. You was a person that, like I told you, I love more than myself, love probably more than my ex-husband. I just loved you. But this is how I carry myself, and this is how I love. I don't expect for you to love the same. So, in that case, when whatever your issue was with me, which like I already know what it probably was, you blame me for how you felt when it came to Drew. Yet, um, again, that's not my issue. But what crossed me was when you part your lips to speak on me and to run my business out here in these streets, then I knew. I knew. I knew better. I had seen you finally for who you were. And what could never sit right was with me was you too busy worried about my next friend. And God was saying all along, this tells you if this your friend or not. I don't care if we got beef, we fall out this, and the third. The way that we had a bond, the way that we had a connection, the way that we had love. Um, if we fell out, you should have never spoken on me, period. Because I never spoke on you. Your cousin My ace could tell you that. And for a person to cross me in that demeanor, oh, I ain't see nobody else the same from that point forward. My trust wasn't even no trust no more. I'm gonna be real. You would come in the room and I would act like you wasn't even there. My cousin pulled me to the side, told me, so don't be like that. You could at least spoke. No, because that's being fake. And I'm not fake. I'm real. See, y'all can be in the room, kiki ha ha ha, and whispering in the corner. No, because if Shanae got an issue, you gonna know she got an issue. Because as the song say, I don't mess with you. That meaning I'm not finna address you. I'm not even finna acknowledge you. Matter of fact, you lucky if I even look at you. And if I look at you, that's because I need you to feel me. That part. But that's where I was at with it. You had broke me to a point where us having a conversation when I already knew. When we sat down, we talked about it. I knew in my heart that I couldn't come back from it. I told God, I said, God, I want to love this girl. I said, but God lost all respect. He said, there's no way you can love somebody and you don't respect them. Period. Oh, did y'all catch that at the earth? There's no way you can love somebody and you don't. There's no way. Coming, I'm coming. There's no way. I'm coming. Catch it. Ace, catch it. There's no way you can love somebody and you don't respect them. Period. No way. No way. And I said, well, Lord, seems like that chapter has ended. I said, God, I forgive her. I said, but I can live life without her at this point. Because anybody can tell you, once you cross me, ain't no coming back. You got to stay over there. And the reason why I stay there is because I can love you, but I can love you from a distance. But ain't no coming back because you, when you cross somebody, ain't no, ain't no coming back. Like when you cross somebody, like when I see you crossing somebody, y'all see an X. But now when I see you cross somebody, I see a split. So that means when you cross me, that means this that we had, we split. Ain't no coming back. It's like the earth can fell in. You gotta stay on your side, I gotta stay on my side. I still can love you. I can still see you. I can still speak to you. We can be cordial. But that's about it. Ain't no coming back. It take a lot to cross me. It take a lot to get to me. It take a lot for me to dress something. It take a lot. I'm telling you. I'm 34 now and I'm dressing stuff that, come on now. But God said in order for me to move forward, I gotta get this stuff out. And I got too much stuff to be sitting down with each individual person, so I'm gonna put that there. Now, if they follow me, they love me, they follow me right. So much like right, God. Go show you who your God, you own one. Go show who your family is. God, you own one. Because if they your family, they your friend, they support you, right? If they your family, they your friends, they for you, right? Oh, okay. Well, I can tell you how many I can count on one hand how many people done been to any of my daughter's games. And all this time we done been here. I can tell you how many times any of my people done been to my place without having to come up here for another situation. We're gonna put it out there and not speak the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. I can tell you how many excuses people done made. Oh, I don't drive in the city. Well, I gotta see what I got to do. Every time I turn around, you always doing something. The excuses, though. I love it, but that goes to show you how many people are for you, who support you. Hmm. and you feel some type of way, and you think that I'm still supposed to let you be in my life, or why? You weighing me down. Yes, we finna tap in. We finna tap in. I ain't even got to my no shit, and it's already an hour and 5 minutes. Yeah, this gonna be real. But people that's for you don't make excuses. They get her done. They be there. They step up. They show up. Hands down. I can tell you how many people I done been to every occasion up until God woke me up. I'm gonna be honest. Say, girl, sit your tail down. Say, y'all need you to chill out. He said, you doing too much. I said, now look, Jesus, this is what I'm supposed to do. He said, yeah. He said, but you can't keep on and not be important too. He said, we gotta fall back. I said, boy, you have to tell me what you're talking about. And he did. Set me down, broke me down. As Gates said, gave it to me real. These people are not for you. They benefit off of you because guess what? They know you always gonna show up. They know you always gonna pitch in. They know you always gonna bring the energy, whether you drinking or you not. Cause that's the most I do. I don't do nothing else. I'm drug free. That part. Well, what I used to do. Dang, I can say that now. Oh Jesus, boy, you. But yeah, they know I'ma show up and I'm going all out. Never empty handed. Not one gift, not several. That part. They know I'ma always do my part. And I said, boy, they benefit. But guess what? He said, you doing all of this. How many times have these same people showed up for you? How many times these same people been there for you? How many times these people been present? I never forget, my friend lost her brother and I drove hours to go to pop up on her. She didn't tell me to. It was just a simple fact that she was countering loss after loss after loss. It was just so many things. And I'm like, no, what, guys, that was me. I would, hands down, with no question asked. I did it. This same friend, we live in the same city. Asked me how many times has she been to my. Oh, but I was calling her, boy, can you go? This the same friend that I let stay with me till she got on her feet in my house with my man. He wasn't her type, but how respectful was you and how you dressed or how you carried yourself while you stayed in my house. But you want to talk about how no good he is? Why? You ain't treating me no better. But every time I turn around, you doing something with somebody else, but I gotta beg you to spend time with me. Come on, man. We're gonna talk about it. Now I'm telling y'all what I've been through. Not pay one bill while staying with me. Not taking nothing from you while staying. Gotta be a guy somewhere. But I'm telling you what I've been through. When I say y'all understand half of the stuff that I done been through, that I got time, I got days we can go through this. That's how I got days we can go through this. So to wrap up the conversation with my friends, um, there's a line that has to be drawn between friends and family. The reason why is because family is people that you just put up with. Um, you accept them for who they are, and I ain't saying put up with them, but you accept them for who they are. Either you gonna love them or you not. As simple as that. That's family. You know they your blood, and you know they are part of you. Um, and you have to choose to deal with them accordingly. Now, friends, on the other hand, is people. that respect, honor, and love you. People that's for you. People that engage with you. If you ain't spending time with these people, they're not your friend. Come on, that's number one. Come on, put it out there. Not your friend. If you the only one pulling up for them, but they ain't never pulling up for you, that's not your friend. The only reason why you got invited on the trip because they knew that you would drive, that's not your friend. Celebrate your birthday with people that you don't even fool with last year, but you talking about you gonna make sure we celebrate your birthday this year. God said that's a lie. Oh, that's not your friend. I'm just here, Jehovah Jireh. Every time I turn around, we talking about old stuff. That's not your friend. What's new? What you doing different? Friends don't pull you down. Friends, you shouldn't have to delay. We climbing the ladder, right? I got to delay because my friend tired. Let me come on. You just got a few more stairs. You just got a few more. You can do it. Or they just give up. Yeah, this you. This you. Or they distracted. They distracted. No, cause cause I ain't gonna let them do this. I ain't gonna, I ain't going for that. And now they definitely ain't finna do that to such and such. And yeah, but such and such got a gun pulled in your face. I guess you Christ. You saving folks now. I done been there, done that. God said He sent His Son to save. It's not our job to save nobody. It's not our job to constantly come to somebody else's rescue and we constantly lacking in a stuck place, ain't going nowhere. It's not our place. I can't make you see it, I can't make you believe it. But one thing I can do is say that I'm no longer responsible for you. We family, love you. Don't always love you. I'm respecting it for what it is. But as far as a friend zone, ace, right hand, no ma'am. I'm good. I'm good. Because I'm not finna sit here and keep preaching the same thing, keep teaching the same thing, and we ain't going nowhere. Going nowhere real fast. Living the same lifestyle real fast. Waking up doing the same things every day real fast. Same week, same pattern. Old, dead. Nope, 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 nope. I'm going somewhere. I'm going places. I got things to do. God is taking me to so many levels at one time that I have no time to be complacent. I have no time to be stuck. I have no time to constantly coach you, and you don't have it in your heart to be a changed individual. You're not ready for more. You're not ready for better. So I had to accept that me and you going two different ways. And people fail to realize it's not just in relationships when you're dating. This is with family. This is with friends. That's with associates. That's with jobs. If these places and people and things is not elevating you, it's not for you. If it's constantly pulling you down, putting you in a negative place, negative space, drawing energy from you instead of pouring into you, it's not for you. Cut them off. Be done. I'm done today. I'm God. Do you hear me? I'm done today. I'm done. Done talking about it. Done thinking about it. You're no longer my responsibility, my issue. I'm sorry. I'm not finna keep praying. Lord, let me get some earth. Because, I felt the heat that time. I'm not finna keep praying for somebody that can pray for themselves, that don't want to be saved, and that's resisting change. Simple as that. Putting it out there. It's over. It's a wrap. That part. People that's for you challenge you. That means they're gonna be honest with you. When they be honest with you, either it's gonna trigger you in two ways. It's gonna trigger you to do something different, or it's gonna trigger you. You're gonna get defensive. If they get defensive, they not for you. It should trigger you to challenge you. It should trigger you to want to do better. It should trigger you that what they say should stick with you. You should process it, and you should find some truth in it. You should find some clarity in it. You should find something that makes you want to be better. That's why they said Jesus, he stick closer than a friend. Because he do. He do. Because he gonna challenge me. He gonna run up on me. And then when I say he been running up on me all week, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I want to argue with God so bad today. I couldn't say nothing for the rest of the day to save my soul. Do you hear me? When I say nothing. Then I had a full schedule and I just was ready to get home and get in the bed so I can wake up to a new day. So God on God. So this what we doing there. You just turn up on the girl and you ain't gonna give it no thought. You just gonna. He said your heart is ready. He says prayer is open. I can do something with that. He said because whatever I give you gonna listen. He said whatever I tell you to do, you're gonna do it. He said you so transparent, submissive, and one of the greatest surrenders you could ever be right now. He said it's time for me to pour. He said because you letting it all out. You get it all out. You keeping it honest with me. You talking to me. You praying to me. You fasting. He said, you getting it all out. He said, I can do something with that. So understand this going forward. If family and friends not for you, meaning we elevate. I ain't talking about the big houses, the cars, and turning up and vacating. Nah, that's not living. No, people think they living their best life. Now y'all still stressed. Y'all still depressed. Y'all still struggling. That's why you can be high in the daytime, but then drunk at night, and then when it's neither or the other, your real character show. You got ugly face. You got an attitude. Everything tick you off. You need a drink. You need to get high. I'm just being real. Don't shoot the messenger. Jehovah. So those very people, when I'm in a room, they feel some type of way. Why? Because I'm real. I'm authentic. I ain't drunk or nor am I high, but I'm turned. I ain't drunk nor am I high, and I ain't faking nothing. I'm happy. I'm truly happy. I got pure joy, authentic love, a serene peace about me that I'm so calm that you wish something would happen just to shake up my life, and it has. But guess what? God was the strength and the source and the strength of my life, who moved all pain, misery, and strife. He promised He would keep me, never to leave, never forsake me, never came short of His word. I had to fast and pray, stay in the narrow way. Huh. Woo. Keeping my life clean, away from foolery, away from fighting, away from people that didn't respect my boundaries, people that I got to constantly tell how to respect me, people that I got to constantly tell how to love me, people I got to constantly tell and been knowing them for years and they ain't grasped it. It's keeping my life clean every day. Because I knew I had a goal. Heaven is my goal. And God already told me that I didn't have to wait till I pass away to get there. He said I'm going to have it here on earth. So is heaven my goal? Then I got to do what I got to do at all costs. So if I got to cut it, cut it, cut it, cut, then I got to cut it. You're not worth taking with me because you are going to be dragging me. I don't need no extra baggage that's going to drag me. I don't need no more excuses because you scared to live in your own truth, or you living a life that I no longer agree with, or you doing things that don't even make sense. That I'm constantly preaching and teaching, we constantly talking and praying, and I'm just sending out these messages and texts, and we talking about we no, them days over with. Either you gonna get with me or you gonna get left behind, and it's simple as that. And I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. People that's for you is gonna pull you. That means they pulling you higher. They pulling you to something. They pulling you through something. They pulling you out of something. People that's not for you just accept you for who you are. Now I can accept you for who you are because I know you better than it. I can accept you for who you are because who you being right now is not who you are. You being a drunk person. You being a sick person. You being an ill person. You being a high person. You being an evil person. You being a wicked person. You being deceiving, manipulative, conniving, a narcissistic person. You're being unreal. I can't just accept you. And people that just accept you, meaning that they don't want better for you. People who just accept you, meaning they not trying to challenge you. People who just accept you, we want God to accept us for who we is, but we don't want to accept him for who. We want him to be God, but we don't want him to be our Savior. Or we want him to be our Savior, and we don't want him to be God. If he can't save you and lead you, then you're not accepting him for who he is. We're wasting his time. Worry about people dying. Worry about running out of time, but you wasting his. I'm done living on the edge, meaning accommodating for other people. So yeah, these people right here, these the ones right here really touchy feel. These right here really irk me. They want me to adjust my life to accommodate them. Well, nah, I can't come hang out with you because I don't really mess with her. Nah, I really ain't got it, but every time you turn around, they out to eat, or they hanging out, or they turned up, or hmm. Well, I want to see if you wanted to, if you was going to so and so, I was gonna see if we're gonna ride together. Hmm. That's the only time I get it. Whew. It's these people for me though. It's these people for me. I'm done living on the edge. I'm done accommodating. I'm done adjusting, having to go down my list. Oh, I want to do something. Nah, I can't text her because she gonna be like, if so and so going, she ain't going. Can't text her because she liable to get the fight while we there. Um, dang, who got time? I don't. I ain't got time. One thing about me, I don't go out anywhere to fight. I don't go out anywhere to have issues, and I don't go out anywhere to deal with foolery. I never forget one night I was supposed to go to an event in Memphis, and just so happened my cousin called, was like, we should do this and that, woo woo woo. I'm like, okay, that sounds good. This one of time, I'm always the one that go with the flow. I'm never the one be like, nah, we're gonna do what I want to do. Never that person. If I want to do this really bad, if they want to do something different, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna adjust. Cause I'm like, shoot, at this point in time, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to hang with my people. I'm just happy to have a good time. So I'm like, okay, sound good. Well, let me chop it up with my ex-husband. Did it up, woo, woo, woo. He like, oh yeah, we should do that. First of all, me and him don't even go out. I'm like, okay, well, should I give this a try? Why? Cause he always act ignorant. Let's be real. I always got a reason. This my wife. This my wife. Boy, if it is, treat her right. Huh, boy, all right. Jehovah Jireh, I'm gonna stay focused. Let me hold on. Got a little high. Yeah, God be on one, but I love it because He turned. We here for it. I love it. I love it because we here for it. Never forget it. Went out. Soon as I said, "Cool, we can do that," instant bad vibe. Everything in me was like, "Now, this that situation. You and the cousin just gonna go to the end." This dude who people fail to realize, one of my greatest issues was every time I wanted to do something, there was a lot of shake back in what I like when it came to us. But now that his boys call, he gonna jump and go, and that's basically what happened that night. So, um, we will have something going, but you ready to run the rip, you ready to go play on the game, you ready to do all this little boy ass stuff. So, God forgive me, I'm trying, helping Jesus. And I'm like, listen, but then all the times we together, foolery. We in Memphis, walking down Beale Street. It's my birthday, but I step in the vent that's in the ground. My heel got stuck in there. Now I'm falling over. I'm too drunk. So what? It's my birthday, right? Ain't I supposed to be? Oh, I'm just saying. Now we arguing about that. Now I'm the one got an attitude. But one thing about me, you can't embarrass me in front of nobody and act like I ain't finna go there. Yeah, cause you gonna get it. That part. Cause I don't play that putting on a show. Nah, I am the show. What he called me, Showtime. That part. All right, boy. Jehovah. Jehovah Jireh. I love him. Just like in New Orleans. Can't even have a good time. Yo broke tail there. I pay for everything. That part. Let's be real. But you want to tell me how to have a good time, but it's my birthday trip with my birthday twin. So again, we arguing for why? Because I'm drunk. Okay, let me be. You mad because you can't get drunk or turn up how you want to turn up because you got to care for me, but it's not my. But when I throw you this surprise party, you drunk, I let you be great, right? Oh, okay, just like when I threw the party at the house. I let you and your friends be great, right? Did I rain on y'all? Hmm. Even after your friend threw up all in my daughter's room. But it's always me, right? Oh, okay, I'm just saying. So we goes out. Something else y'all don't know. Go out with the cousin. And I instantly knew going into the party, he was jumping. But as soon as I walked in, something came over me. And I said, okay, Lord, when you say it's time to go, I'm going to be ready. Kids, when I went to this party, we turned up, had a good time. All of a sudden, cousin like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And first of all, anybody know this because she turned up all day, every day, all day, every day. So I'm just saying. So, like, for you to leave a party early, something ain't right. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I tell the boys, like, come on, we finna go. It's outside. These folks so real to a point where, number one, you know you've been beefing with people for weeks. You done been in several fights for weeks. I'm lost in the sauce of all of this. Didn't find none of this out till later. Number two, why would you go on these people's territory knowing you got beef with these people? See, this the ignorant stuff that people do. Put you in a situation. It's outside. These folks so real, they done blocked our car in. No, it wasn't just that pack. No. These folks were so real, I'm telling you, to a point where even if I wanted to move her a little bit, I couldn't. I ain't even gonna go into debt with the situation. All I'm gonna say is, all of a sudden we in the car, we can't move, so we gotta sit there, we gotta wait. I see a train of people. When I say a train of people, it had to be about 15 people coming out, and I'm like, what's happening? I'm like, where they going? They look like they finna fight. All of a sudden, they in my car, banging on my window. She in the back ain't saying nothing. These females like, it ain't got nothing to do with you. We just want her. Y'all ain't going nowhere till we get what we want. I'm like, whoa. First of all, first of all, it's me though. It's me on God. It is me. So I'm like, oh God, they must not know. But it's a good day. So I get out the car, lock the door, close the car. My ex-husband sitting in the front seat. Cousin and bro sitting in the back. So I'm like, what's the issue? This isn't this it ain't finna go down like this. I'm just gonna tell y'all. It's not finna go down like this. I don't care what y'all think finna happen, it's not finna go down like this. So they like, well, we ain't got no beef with you, da da woo woo. We just want da 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 woo da 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 yeah yeah. A night I never forget. And I hadn't told this story because crazy part, God worked in mysterious ways. Um, yeah, so that happened and it was like a ride, like they was serious. So then dudes come out. I'm like, what the world? I'm like, what's really happening? So now my ex husband jumps at the car. He like, y'all not finna touch her, this, and the third. So he coming around. By this time, somebody then swung a shoe and tried to hit me. So at this point in time, I'm already seeing this whole situation going completely left. I'm seeing the girls about to jump me because my cousin locked in the car, not moving, not budging, not even trying to get out. I want to put it out there. Yeah, that part. Yeah. So, but you tough though. I'm just saying. Yeah. But I'm saying, because this is what's eating me up is my ace, you ready to ride or die for somebody. Not ever saying that she can't hold her ground. But I am saying that constantly put you in a situation, constantly put herself in situations, and ain't trying to get herself out, and you constantly living a life that's beneath you because of this same foolery. Seeing these guys, saying I'm finna be in a situation. I said, you know what, God? I prayed. Kid you not, I prayed. I said, God, this ain't even my battle. You're gonna have to fight this. I said, I refuse to fight a battle for somebody else because I'm pretty sure there's a reason. I said, but I also refuse to allow her to be beat up in my presence. I said, so God, you gonna have to fight this battle. Kid you not. Y'all, when the girl swung in the shoe, I felt the shoe coming. It was about, I keep wanting to say at least about 10 girls, if they mean it. About 10 girls, at least. I don't think I did, kid you not. I covered my head and I sat on the ground after I said that prayer. Yeah, I walked away with a scratch on my face that finally has nearly went completely away because it took time for that wound, that scar to heal. But it was bigger than just that wound, that scar to heal. It was bigger than it because number one, I'm a good person. Everybody love me. I don't have issues with people, and people constantly trying to make other people's issues my issues. That's not my issue, and people constantly put me in a crossfire. I'm not finna get burned for you. I'm not finna constantly be hurt because of you and hurt by you because you don't care enough about me to not have me in a situation, but you don't care enough about me to chill out. So it don't have to be a situation. You don't care enough about me to change your ways, yourself, so we can quit living in days and times like this. So I was upset. That happened. Um, my ex-husband went to grab me to pick me up and pull me out. And he was, I'm not gonna let y'all jump on her. At that point in time, Broden jumped out. So now these dudes, they ready to jag because they thinking that they come against females, and all that he was saying was he would just wasn't let them fight. So, kid you not, these guys ready to fight. We go over. So at this point in time, my ex-husband and bro, they finna fight. Now these 10 dudes. So in my head now, I'm in defense mode. Oh, it ain't finna go die, boy. Now, about mine, we're gonna go to war. And it was simple as that. So at that point in time, I was, now I done went from spiritual back to flesh, but I knew even in my flesh, I had already prayed and they had already settled it. So I knew me intervening, basically stepping in front of my ex-husband, bro. Them guys weren't gonna fight no female. Even though anybody tell you, I don't care if you're a boy, dude, girl, sister, brother, cousin, it don't matter. Shanae will go to war with you. She do not care. She will forget that she is a female, that she is flesh, and she will go to war with you as if she was an iron steel man standing in front of somebody. She do not care. That is just who I was. About their life. Can get with their life. But guess what? What can that life do for them? So, kid y'all not. So I was like, y'all get back in the car. So they went to go get back in the car. Bro goes to open the driver door to unlock the rest of the doors. When I say these females got in that car, and I was just like, what's happening? What's happening? At this time, there was no, like, nothing, because I'm telling them, don't touch them, don't touch the females, this, and the third, don't touch them, da da da, woo, woo, woo. Everything happening so fast because I didn't want them fighting. So basically, they didn't touch the female because they was too busy just watching for the dudes because they didn't know what was gonna happen. Just so happened, finally, police come, or the party ended. Something happened where by the time I made it around to even just get to the other side, because at this point in time the door was locked, I couldn't even get in from my side to get around. It was over. It was over. And I was so mad. I was so upset that any of it went down the way that it did. In my defense, did it need to happen? Yeah. The guy said it was necessary. He said, because you gon' draw back to that. He said, so what you feel, what I felt yesterday, what I had to say to my ace on yesterday, it broke me to say it. But it was a truth that I've been holding on to for a very long time, to be sensitive of the situation, to hope that you grasp the situation. But now it's a situation I can't. It's not my battle. It's not. I'm not finna fight it. I'm not finna be a part of it. I'm not finna condone it. I'm not finna be around for it. I'm just being real. I was so upset that night. Like the next week, kid you not, I hunted down every female. I did. Got all their names, all their Facebook pages, and I filed a police report. And the police asked me, did I want to press charges? I said, no. I said, because it's bigger than me. When we finally left the party, we got pulled over because I was driving so reckless. I drove down the wrong side of the highway. My cousin mad at me because she got a warrant out and she ended up going to jail. That's my fault. How? Mean to tell me you just had me in the whole situation. You mad? That's my fault. How? Mean to tell me, yeah, to this day, I know better. Your sister upset. Why? Because your sister got jumped in my presence. Yeah, that's my fault. How? Like I said, if you was there, you would have knew the situation. If y'all was there, y'all would have knew what was up. But I'm telling you things that God showed me, and I've never treated anybody any different. Yes, later on, when I seen the sister, I seen how her face looked. And I told her, it's messed up that you had me out that night in a situation, and you didn't even tell me that you even had a situation going on. It's not fair that I was caught in that crossfire. It's not fair to me. But one thing I know, two things for sure, will never happen that way again. Just like the way that the fight went down, I told God, I said, listen, oh, I turned the other cheek that night. I said, but one thing I know, two things for sure, it will never happen that way again. I said, due season. That's all he told me. Kid you not. The people that she was beefing with, one of the guys is my cousin. One of her greatest friends. He wasn't there that night. He wasn't in the situation, but this was his family. Not only that, later on in life, me and one of the girls end up meeting, and I don't even know if she knew who I don't even know if she even know that I was the one there that night. I don't know, but I knew who she was, and she's with this is like my extended family. She with my extended family. She was one of the guys of my extended family. And the crazy part, we kick it, we laugh, we hang all this time, and I don't even know if she know who I am, or if she even know that I was there that night. None of that. But this goes to show you how I can be um so forgiving. I can be so not selfish, so beside myself that I gotta hold on to a grudge. That ain't even me. Or hold on to stuff that ain't serving no purpose. Whatever happened, happened. And I understand both points of view. Yet, fighting wasn't the answer. Fighting gets you nowhere. And people get burned in the crossfire because y'all not grown enough to have a conversation. Or like I like to put it now, grown enough to take accountability for your own actions. When you do stuff, there are consequences. That's on you. That's not on nobody else. You can't be mad. Yes, I know you envy me. Yes, I know you feel some type of way. And I'm talking about the cousin that night. Yes, I've heard of the things that you've done behind my back when it comes to my husband. Told y'all, ain't nothing that I don't know. Y'all, too real out here. God gonna always show me a snake. God gonna always reveal the darkness around me, involving me. Yes, I'm the cousin who still pray for you, and you can call her with at a drop of a dime, and she gonna go to war in prayer for you. She still gonna encourage you. You hold on to that gift for why? People don't understand why I can still treat people in love, because when I love somebody, it's unconditional. It's not what you do for me. It's not about how you love me or treat me. It's because I truly love you, and nothing you can do or say or be, and that I will treat you any different. Now, after today, my distance is my distance. But that's for my protection. Because what God about to release me into, oh, I'm gonna protect that at all costs. And those that's not for me cannot go with me and will not get to endure or reap the blessings that God is about to bestow upon my life. And I'm just being real. You don't get to be a part of that world. You wasn't part of my struggle. You wasn't here when I needed you. You ain't addressed me as you should have, or apologize, or spoke about what you need to speak to me about. I ain't got nothing for you. I gotta leave you where you at. So understand it's personal. It's beyond personal. But we're here for it. People that hold on to stuff that they hear, but ain't even the truth. But ain't real enough to address the facts. Ain't real enough to speak up. Ain't real enough to talk to you. But let them tell it they respect, honor, and love you. Yeah, family and friends, we talking about it. Have my faith so real, they upset because I keep praising the Lord and out here a whole mess and still praise him. Show is. He said, praise him in all things. Bless the Lord at all times. Praises shall continually be in my mouth. Whether I'm up, whether I'm down. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's ugly, I'm going to praise the Lord. Period. You upset because you can't even praise him. Because you scared to praise him. How that's going to make me look? Oh, I'm scared of the Holy Ghost. Scared of the Spirit. They always want you to pray for them when they're going through it. Touche. Jehovah Jireh. God told me as simple as this: it's time for me to get my life. Now I can get my life because God gave his And what I'm understanding now, no one, no man, no person, no place, no thing define me. I hate to tell you, if you thought you had any parts in naming me, you didn't. When God named me, He named me for a reason. He the one who called me by name. And He's the one who's going to perform His good and perfect will unto the ends of the earth for my obedience, for all I have sown, for all I've endured. I hate to tell y'all. Y'all might well get ready because y'all got to see it happen and work for my good. I hate to tell y'all, y'all finna be, y'all think y'all been up. No, listen, I'm gonna put it out there. God, they think they ain't like me before. God, they really finna be upset now. And I ain't even gonna say them, it's the devil that's working in y'all. He upset. Cause guess what? He ain't got nothing on the girl. And what he about to release now, I'm gonna tell you. Ooh, ooh. Wait till y'all hear this story though. Wait till y'all hear this next best thing that he about to release. Wait. Y'all think that I'm just turned up on this YouTube channel. I'm just doing some and I'm just telling all my business and I ain't got no life and did it. Wait for it. I'm done with transactional benefit. I'm done. You no longer gonna benefit off my struggle. You no longer gonna benefit off my prayers. Pray for yourself. I'm not gonna feel sorry. I don't care what's going on. I'm good. If it ain't for God, my husband, our children, and our immediate family, I ain't got nothing for you. Simple as that. I'm being honest. I ain't got nothing for you. If you ain't been present in my life, meaning if work, you had to work to provide, right? Okay. If you had to work to provide or you had to do you and you hadn't been present in my life, I'm gonna tell you now. Stay that way. Stay that way. I'm so serious. Stay that way. Because you're not gonna benefit off of me any longer. I ain't got nothing for you. You ain't been around, stay that way. You ain't been to see me, stay that way. You ain't been there for my kids, stay that way. I'm telling you. When I say he finna replace everything, I'm telling you, he finna replace everything. He finna replace everything. He finna replace everything. Something he just dropped in my spirit. Family, friends, mentors, all of that. Um, yeah, whatever you was feeding your son, um, has backfired. You created that monster, and behind closed doors, this is how you raised him to see and to be. Now it's backfiring on you, and he gonna keep playing the field, because you and the other parent couldn't get it together. Now you mad because he ain't home. Well, this is what's happening. So now he's starting to see true colors. And what I hate is because in the time that I could have been spending with him, he's too busy feeding me with a long handled spoon. And crazy part, I ain't even done nothing. I ain't even done nothing. And then for you to speak on the situation and say, well, he came home one night and said something and I knew that came from you. You don't know that it came from me. Maybe the Jesus in me triggered it. So when he got home, it came out. It could have been something that he could have been holding on to. But you labeled it to me, and I ain't even did nothing. Because one thing your name Michelle Carter can tell you, I never speak on other people and their situation. Because at the end of the day, that's their situation. I'm for whoever he for. If he for you, he for you. But if he ain't, then he ain't. And if you do wrong, then I got the right to look at you for what you did. Yet does not mean I'm judging you. It's just meaning that how you're acting now is not okay. If I'm acting a certain way and it's not okay and you don't say something, then you're not for me. So now I'm seeing you act in this way. You ain't never had no conversation with me. You ain't never sat down with me. You ain't never talked to me about nothing. But I'm just supposed to accept you. Why? Because this my brother, boy. All right. But we gonna tell the truth. No, it don't work like that. Respect is something that you are. It's not earned. It's something you do. You gotta be respectful in order for people to respect you. Why you think people respect me? Period. Why you think people just can't come to me any kind of way? Period. They can't stand the fact that I'm too real. Is it ain't that people don't want to address me now, because they already know you. When you address me, you gonna have to come correct. Because if you stand for me, I'm coming. And it's just simple as that. But all these years, all these times, and what messed me up is I got a whole album pictures of me and my nephew. All the times I spent with him, all the times I've been with him, and you want to act like one nobody there, girl. Bye. Why? Because I had a family and I had a child to tend to, and I was working 2 jobs and going to school full time. And you want to talk about what ain't nobody did for you or could have checked other? When did I have time? But you ain't take for account for that. But you think you doing me a favor because you let me come into your house, girl? Bye. No, no, ma'am. Because when you did it, it wasn't in the right spirit. Because if it was, then the budget wouldn't have changed. If it was, then um um don't put those things on my furniture. That ain't how you welcome nobody into your house. And you wonder why your son is not comfortable in your house. I'm just saying. God told me not to hold back. I'm just gonna be real. And I'm gonna be here. I don't care how nobody feel. I don't care what nobody think. At the end of the day, I'm finna get my life. Today. Not okay. You think you did me a favor because I skipped 1 month of rent? Okay, boom. My child broke my iPad. You said you was gonna replace that. I'm just saying. Me going to the laundromat because I gotta wash. Cause the wash machine ain't been fixed in all this time. Like I'm just saying. Quit acting like you done somebody a favor and you haven't. Because it wasn't in the right spirit. You benefited off of me for why? Because you living above your means and you act like you wasn't raised the way that you was raised and you act like you above everybody else. So I'm just saying, we're gonna speak about the facts or not. And it's funny because people quick to say, well, be careful what you do for people because they'll come back around and bite you. No. Be mindful how you treat those, especially when they at their lowest. You want to help me? Help me. The difference between me and a lot of people in the world, if I see a family of 3 struggling, think I'm finna move them in my house and make them pay rent. All right. But these are the times we living in, everybody for themselves. Just like when I had the meeting with the man, he want to talk about gentrifying this, and the third. Like I told him, you saying gentrifying is a black thing. No, it's not. God is bringing about a change. Segregation Black and whites coming into the same communities. I don't care how you trying to put it, because think about it, you can't move no money unless you make a call to the white folks. Let's talk about it or not. Yep, I'm coming today. It's a good day. Talk, God. Jehovah Jireh. He upset with me, gonna tell me I can't have a conversation about God, but he want to do business with me, or he want to teach me something. Boy, first of all, when you dismiss my God, you dismiss my whole demeanor. I don't care. No, we can't be professional. We can't be cordial. We can't be nothing. Because one thing I know, I'm going to stand for God. That's G-O-D. And like I told him, trust me, you will see me again. But next time you see me, God going to make sure you see me. Because you thought I was there for me. No, I was there for you. Trying to save your sin sick soul. While you think you own and you're not. Rent out this house to me. He said, no, because it's making a statement. Yeah, because the attitude you got, you ain't even in the right spirit. God ain't finna bless that. Why you think you had to take a loan from your friend? Because you ain't got it. Because if you did, then boom. You can't afford to allow me to pay minimum rent, $1,200 for this beautiful house until I get rent to own. Yeah, because that's taken out of your pocket. Again, you're trying to see how you can benefit off of me, but you helping me though. Now, because if somebody helping you, you don't benefit off of them at all. When people help somebody, it's what they can give without thought, in gladness, in spirit, and in truth. Stop doing stuff and it ain't coming from the right place. That's not of God. Stop doing stuff and you in your chest. Whew. God, you on one today. Stop being sneaky and conniving, manipulative. You putting cameras up in your house. Why? Because you think I'm taking something from you, girl. Bye. You trying to watch my every move. That went in the contract. That's invading my privacy. Or you scared I'm going to find out what the truth is. God had already showed me the truth before I even moved into your house. You being greedy. And you wondering why you work yourself to death and you a whole slave out here in these streets, because God is revealing you. Instead of you getting yourself together, quick to preach and speak to everybody else, gonna tell me I need to listen to myself now. So, I got me. Because I'm doing what thus said the Lord. What about you? That's why everything you do, you got to think about it. But this goes to show how much of a fake life that you live in, how much of you working yourself to death and you ain't got nothing to show for it. Because you're not happy. You ain't got nothing to show for it because you're depressed. You ain't got nothing to show for it because you're living how you want to live versus doing what thus said the Lord. That ain't of God. It's not. It's not. What you're harboring in your spirit against my brother, that's not of God. People gonna hate me after today, but that's all right. Because at the end of the day, if God before me, who gonna be against me? And one thing I can say, and I'm gonna say this loud and clear: when God go to war behind Shawnee Michelle Carter, y'all better be prepared, because He ain't treading lightly, and He is going to come. People may say I'm out of order, I'm out of place, I'm out of, as my auntie would say, that ain't of God. That ain't of God. Girl, how you gonna tell me? How many times how you pray to Him? How many times how you got your life together? Girl, you hopping church to church. You still gambling. But you want to tell me what's up, God? Girl, bye. You want to defend my brother who you been treating bad. You want to defend your brother, my father, who you been treating bad all your life, who you been feeding off of all your life. You're mad because you can't get in where you want to get in. Now you want to defend him. Girl, bye. Oh, they hate for me to tell the truth, but I'm here for it. I think all this stuff that broke out after Granny passed away, but I already knew it was coming. I already knew. That's why I've been distant. This stuff been happening for years. All the fakery been happening for years. You ain't doing it for mama? No. Because God said, well, what's going to happen when I take her away? My God. Face the truth. Wonder why certain ones having health issues. Wonder why certain ones going through stuff, because stuff y'all been harboring for years, treating people bad for years, and I have done nothing to nobody. Nothing. Yes, I got the right to be upset because my daddy and my father and my mama didn't tell me this was a possibility when I got grown. If it wasn't gonna change nothing, then what you keeping a secret for? Oh, they hate the facts. Jehovah Jireh. Ain't nobody told me nothing God told me. Then you gonna tell me what God, girl, when you get saved, healed and delivered, then come talk to me. Wonder why you keep getting sick after sick after. Told y'all, listen, I'm gonna tell you. If you ever had an issue with Shawnee Michelle Carter, and something's going on with your life right now, and stuff keep happening with your life, and it seems like you can't get right, I'm gonna tell you now, whatever it is, you better fix it, because God finna go to war behind me. He done told me I'm a rare breed for a reason, because I'm gonna be the one who is crazy, radical enough, insane enough to speak His truth, nothing but the truth, the whole truth. So help me God. In obedience, which is better than sacrifice. He already knew when He put it in me. That's why it's hard for me to have an issue. I can't. If it's an issue for me, I got to address it. I got to get it out. I got to be done because I'm going somewhere. I can't hold on to this. This stuff can't hold me back. I have to forgive so that I can be forgiven. And all the stuff I done did, I'm still here for a reason. God keep blessing me for a reason. Situations working out for me for. I can tell you now. If you ever think you can get one up on me, okay, good luck. If you think you're gonna keep thinking or speaking on me, whether it come from your mouth, your heart, or your mind, guess what? Good luck with that. Jehovah Jireh. You can play with a lot of people in the world, but don't play with me. I love my cousin that told me, what she say, your prayers won't get higher than the ceiling. Crazy part, I've been praying for her for so many years behind closed doors. She just now finally getting it together. She still got ways to go, but she coming up out of it. Now we can speak, now we can hug, and she's can receive me because now she's seeing in a greater light. But I always want the best for her. I hurt because every time I see her, I can see her hurting. I can see her feeling like an outcast. I can see her feeling like she got to fight just to prove that she's worthy, or that she is just as good as the other child. Oh, Jehovah, I'm finna go. God don't want. I'm just here. I'm just here. I'm not holding back. I'm getting my life. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting my life. If you want to know somebody for you, or they love you, or they honor and respect you, tell them the truth and see how they respond. Then you know. If they were act defensively, if they quit talking to you, or they get an attitude, they not for you. Anybody that's for you gonna listen, gonna take heed, even if they agree with you or they disagree with you. They still gonna value everything that you said to them. Because understand, if they for you or not, deception, the consistency is going to trigger the enemy. And the enemy always, thank you, Pastor Hollis. The enemy always attacks places where you're not present, places that you avoid the truth. You keep living in a circle because you don't want to face your truth. You keep going through stuff because you ain't living in the truth. You keep having to put on for the city because you ain't being true to you. I'm watching my people suffer when all you got to do is live in the truth. They got a code in the streets. They ain't read nobody out. So many people done witness stuff and they ain't saying the truth. I never forget having to go to court for an Andrew case, and somehow I end up having to read letters of people that impacted Drew's life. And I said, now look, Jesus. And I told the Lord, I said, now they want me to go up here to defend the truth, but I know the truth, right? The truth was the guy that took the charge for the shooting was not the one who shot him. And it was not right for him to take that charge. And it was not right that the family didn't even take the initiative to bring up the people, even with witnesses, even with the video showing two different people. Y'all just wanted somebody to take the fault. And I told God that day, I said, listen, I'm going up here in your name. I'm gonna do what they ask of me. But I need to speak life into this young man because I need him to understand that even though he's going through this based off the fact that he was an accessory to this murder, I need to let him know that he is forgiven because you have forgiven him. And there's nothing nobody can hold over anybody's head. Because when God forgive you, you are forgiven. And people need to quit trying to condemn people and hold people accountable for stuff that they ain't. And I spoke life that day because I wasn't one-sided. I was God-sided. And I prayed for him because I can't even imagine. Sitting on either side, it was hell to pay. That wasn't okay. The things people choose to not face, to not speak up about, to not confess the truth. That's why you're depressed. That's why you got anxiety. That's why you got ADHD. That's why you're sick. That's why your family going through. That's why your children can't get together. That's why you struggling silently. That's why you just blowing it out, hoping that God take you away, that you don't ever have to face the truth. But that's the lie. I came to tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you just like I told my mama. You think God just gonna take you out of here and um make it easier for you? No, he not. No, that ain't how he gonna ease your pain. He gonna fully heal you and deliver you before he call you home. Because you got work to do, and the work is until you confess his truth, he gonna keep making sure you got time. I love it. I could die tomorrow, and guess what? I know he gonna be pleased with my soul. So I'm just saying, until you speak the truth, your whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. As long as you're here on this earth, you will suffer. Long suffering. And your free will to do what it is that you want to do. And just like it said, every knee will bow, every tongue will confess that God is Lord, that Christ is our Lord and Savior. Every knee, every tongue. So until you confess the truth, do things His way, and walk in the light, you got hell to pay. So you paying for hell by Satan skipping along, being great. When this man already laid down his life for us. Came that we may have life in abundance. Joy, peace, love, happiness, all of the good, all the above. Yeah. Yeah, y'all ain't understanding. It's going to happen voluntary or involuntary. Involuntary just means that you're going to be delayed and you're going to go through more long suffering, because that's the word. Part of the fruits of the spirit. Come on, we're going to talk about it. Until you come to realization, until you come to terms that you want to do something different. You want to change. There's levels to this for a reason. Until you be kind, until you have meekness, till you have temperance, until you have gentleness, until everything God made is good. But it's for a reason. It's for his purpose. Because his will shall be done. Involuntary people. I'm praying for y'all. Now voluntary people, the ones who just want to do what's good, what's fair. And God funny though, because two people always stand out. It's a man and a woman. It's funny. All their life, they had good since they've been grown. They've done well things. Yet they have never been fulfilled. They always been in a struggle. They always been constantly proving themselves. That's because everything they got being manipulative. They got lying, deceiving other people to get what they want. They got and this is what ate me up about one individual person, and she know who I'm talking about. I ain't even gotta call her name. Um she would always say I got the right, and it's funny because he would say that too. The same guy. Oh, they live in two different places. Crazy. They would literally say, I got the right to this. I got the access to this. Yeah, you got the right to this. You got the access to this. But the way that you're going about doing it is not God's way. It's not good. If you got to manipulate somebody, like I like to look at it is you want to buy a car. Now you got to con the people to talk down the price. For what? You can afford it. You got it. What you conning for? Constantly conning people out of stuff. Constantly conning people to benefit off of their struggle, their ignorance. I love it because they so freaking intelligent that they using it for their good, but thinking they helping other people like your family and you helping these people is so funny. You walk around like you God. You helping these people, but I can't tell you God finna put that to a hope. He is. Because then he finna reveal your truth. One of them he already, but nah, I ain't gonna say one of them. Both of them he already is. In ways that's eating you up right now. If you do not change, I'm telling you, if you don't speak your truth, if you don't start doing business God way, you gonna keep suffering. How you to help this person, but you sick? Make that make sense? You doing all this good over here, girl, for what? That ain't what God told you to do. You mishandling all the things that He has sent to you to bless you, playing victim. Because you felt like you was never accepted in your family. Now you got to prove yourself, and you being this person because you think you're doing something, girl. Yeah, you doing something. You suffering. Y'all suffering. Y'all going through. Y'all struggling right now. But God told me to come tell you, when you face your truth and quit hiding behind all the big stuff, then you too can live a life more abundantly. That's why I'm glad I got my little bit, because He said you will be faithful, make you rule over me, meaning that everything that I have, everything that's gonna move in my name, everything that's gonna be for me, I ain't got to do nothing. And you feel some type of way because I don't work hard, but I'm still blessed. Ooh. Trying to tell me to grow up, I am. I've been grown. I just say I ain't grown because my Father cares for Jehovah. My Father cares for me. He supports me. He loves me. He has me. You think I'm just living out here any kind of way? You count my packages, girl. All necessities. Open them up. Cause I don't go to the store no more. I'm just being honest. Every time you see me, I'm in something new. Yeah, cause this stuff that I've been had for years, but I've never. I haven't. Well, I ain't gonna say I. God, forgive me, Jesus. Um, I just ain't have the chance to. I truly ain't had a chance to do all the things that I had wanted to do because God was blocking it. He was stopping it. He was slowing me down because He was like, in due season and time. Can't tell you how many times I don't order outfits for my kids and we done sent it back after we wore it. I'm just being honest. But they said try it before you buy, basically. What's wrong with that? As long as we ain't get it dirty. That's how I look at it. Faking it till I make it, I guess. But I did what I had to do to get by. To make it through my circumstance so I don't look like an outcast. So that I can show up for my ministry and sing in the choir with the colors that I needed. So my kids can look decent and not feel like they throw it away. Because they fathers have done. Still ain't. Oh, they be wanting me to tell the truth, but they ain't ready. God, I'm going to tell you, they ain't ready. But today I'm going to give it. The enemy attacks your voice and what you refuse to face. And he give you a counterfeit to keep you distracted from what you truly want. And this so personal because now I'm talking to the boy. God gave us counterfeits last year. Whatever led up to him. Because we were trying to get that love that we had for each other to somebody else. And that love that we wasted 12 years with somebody else that was only meant for one. And that's why so much hell to pay and so much destruction, so much uproar behind um, our first two loves or situations that were serious because they were supposed to be temporary. And he told me something which I can't share with you guys because it's something that God told me to share personally with him face to face. That we suffer because of my disobedience. If I would have did what he told me to do, then I'm worried about what people gonna think, what people got to say, how they gonna judge the situation. As I had been raised a certain way, and that ain't even God's truth. Like he broke down how he take ashes and make something beautiful. How what people see is bad, he worked it for art. We could never make a real investment in the ways that we needed to invest, that we wanted to invest with good intentions, even trying to do right, even trying to do better, because when you invest in something, it works for you. But now we was too busy spending our love, spending our time, spending all our energy until the hour ran out. So we got tired. So our hearts couldn't give no more until we no longer respected the energy nor how we even allowed ourselves in circumstances and situations, knowing all along where our hearts were at and what we wanted. And we allowed fear to delay our destiny, to dictate it, but no more. For this person, I know who this for. At least one person, maybe for somebody else. The enemy knows growing up as a child, we grew up never feeling accepted. And I wanted you to know that um, I felt that way for a very long time, and I think that's why before the age of 12, I really don't remember nothing about my childhood because it was a blur to me. This whole time thinking the trauma from losing my first grandmother blocked it, but to be honest, now I'm starting to see God was shielding me from a lot of stuff that I just didn't need to witness or see. Um, and I'm sharing this, and this is like public disclosure, like for real. I remember one memory when I was little. Basically, my mom and dad was in the garden, and if y'all grown folks know what I'm talking about, y'all know what the garden is. And for some reason, I was in the bed next to my mom, but and I put my hand in between them. Then, I didn't know what I was doing, but that's a memory that always stuck with me. And then till now, God revealed to me, in that moment of time, your mom basically was doing something that she really didn't want to do, and no, it wasn't a RAPE, but it was a moment in time where I honestly feel like me doing it. I was telling my mom, it's okay to walk away. It's okay to let go. You can love somebody and you can have to love them from a distance. You can love somebody and not look at them and have to hold that over your head. You can look. Oh, I'm finna go. You don't have to accept being treated this way because you made a mistake. And he not doing you a favor because he raised your daughter. Boy, I'm here for it. Now I know why I'm my mama's grace. Because even though you made a mistake, he still didn't have the right to treat you the way he did. And you thought I wasn't just being fair to Jonathan, but I was. And I got out. Just like you got out. And I know a lot of times we really think that we messed up a good situation, but it wasn't meant to be because it was meant to be because it's going to be good to you. It's going to be good to you. It's going to be righteous. It's going to be right. No matter how it comes along, it's going to be good to you. You don't have to work hard for it. It's going to find you. You don't have to give in to it. You're going to submit to it. I'm telling you, it's going to be good to you. And I don't know if my dad ever forgave you, but I hope that he will after this. And I hope this gift set you free. And it's okay because I was, well, I would, because when I was, like I shared one of my videos, I didn't want to be a statistics, meaning a teenager who had a baby at a young age and didn't do nothing with herself. That was the only thing that I had on my head. That's one of the reasons why I fought for my last marriage the way I did. I didn't want to be that statistic. And I know my husband, I'm talking to you now, you don't want to be a statistic either of a man who um, have kids with a woman and not um, and just leave their life. I know that's your heart. I know that's your attention. I know that's what you hope for this. But just like God told me, we have good intentions and we will do everything in order to uphold what we hold as integrity to ourselves, to our heart. Yet, God is telling us, He's trying to show us that He's going to consistently break us. Oh, I just shared that with somebody. I got to put it in here, y'all. Hold on one second. I ain't even put it on my thing yet. I'm coming. Um, basically, um, I'm going to read it just like I wrote it. When I say, I just watched this and shared it with one of my friends, and this was a post that my best friend had posted. Crazy because she shared it today and I watched it yesterday, and this how you know it's in alignment with God, because he gonna show you something. Basically, he's telling you, and then he's going to put action behind it. That means the confirmation. So that let you know it's of God. It's gonna come. And then the clarity is when you walk in it. So it's always a three-part. So I love the Lord because He heard my cry. That's the Trinity, and I love it because He gonna do just what He said He gonna do. And I shared this with her. When I say just watch this, and shared it with my friend, God broke us. And basically, I'm talking to you, Cole. Like God, is telling us that He's gonna God, and I'm telling this to my friend too. God break us, but He didn't say stay there. He break us for a reason. Um, and the crazy part, when He break us, He heal us just as fast. But we fail when we thought it for evil instead of seeing it for our good. God said, nope, not it. Broke us. God said, nope, not right. Break us. God said, nope, not of me. Break. That means that's evil. When it's of God, then it won't no longer break us. But gracefully, as He healed us, because by His stripes we are healed. So that means instantly by His stripes, because He already paid the price. That means the battle ain't even fair. The fight ain't even fair. What's happening ain't even fair because we already won victory. But if we stay there, then that's evil. That's the devil. That's being stuck. But understanding that healing is an instant thing, and when He break you, He heal you just as fast, gracefully. It will put you back together as He meant it in the first place. Meaning what's for you, what I just say. If it's it, it's for you. If it's right, it's for you. If it's of God, it's for you. So therefore, what's for you, what's meant, will put you back together. And sometimes we gotta see Him because He sees us. But too often we not seeing Him when things is happening. Break us, God, until it's good. Because when it's good, then we know it's of God. And when we living in our truth, our own truth, then we know it's of God. And when we get done making excuses for being who God has called us to be and accept the light that He has placed us in, then we know it's of God. And I need y'all to understand, I can't get it for y'all. Y'all got to get it for yourselves. Just like I did the work, y'all had to do the work. Just like I invested in God, He invested in me. And that's why I'm where I am today. The enemy knows growing up as a child, we never feel accepted. Children in this matter became adults willing to do anything to be accepted. Cousin, that's something you gotta face. Christ died that we may have life, that we may live, that we may be born. Doesn't matter how you was born, doesn't matter who raised you, who didn't raise you, doesn't matter who loves you, who didn't love you, doesn't matter who was for you, who was against you. At the end of the day, God loved you enough that He laid down His Son. That's enough. That's enough to live. That's enough to face tomorrow. That's enough to understand who holds your future. Simply because He lived. Simply because He died. Simply because He rose with all power in His hands. Now great is He that's in us than he that's in this world. Because He lives, I know who hold my future. And life is worth. Thank you, Pastor Holly. Told me to get my life. Next thing he shared was emotional defiance to feel with a counterfeit, sin to keep us away from God. Counterfeit is sin to keep us away from God. Counterfeit sin to keep us away from God. These people we invest all this time in, knowing where our hearts truly was, knowing what we truly wanted, knowing what we were so scared to try, kept us from God, His will, and what He intended to be good for us. Though Satan meant it for bad because of what this world has been teaching us. Break the stigmatism, free will, sin. See, Satan can't destroy what God created, number one. So the only thing he can do is distance us from God. And that's where sin come into play. Free will. It's sin of doing what we want to do, how we want to do it, when we want to do it, versus following the basic instructions before leaving earth. That's the Bible, which is Him. His word that was created to will us as Him, who descended down from heaven, that is greater in us than He that's in this world. In human form to show us Jesus walked. He did. In human form to show us His way, His truth, His word, and the light of this world whom He created. He is our creator. It's happening right now, and God just need a heart, an open heart, a surrender heart, a good heart, in spirit and in truth, a willing heart, a willing vessel, pumping with His blood to say, yes, Lord, to your way. Yes, God, to your will. And yes, by your spirit, God, we will obey. God being ready, and He waiting on us. Working to create that life with our children we fail to spend time with. Yeah, that part. Um, these for the parents. And thank God I broke that stigmatism. I trust Him with all my heart, no matter what our circumstance look like or feel like. I know better. Um, these for those parents that work so hard to create a life for your kids and fail to spend time with your children and wonder why your children stray away, wonder why your children are dismayed, wonder why your children are disrupted, wonder why your children is full of hell and destruction, wonder why your children um just doing stuff, wondering why you buying spending all this money on stuff and your kids bad as HELL. I'm just saying. Yeah, that part. Um we you failed. You failing to spend time with your children. Big bank accounts, big houses, big this, got everything, but kids bad as hell. Bad as hell. They bad as hell. I'm just gonna say it. My dear said they bad as hell. These kids need to be whooped. That part. I'm just saying. Because you never got time for them. Always out. You never got time for them. Got kids hanging out with grown folks. Wonder why they so disrespectful. Why they always talking back. Why they feel like they can drink and do drugs. Well, you doing it in front of them, with them. So what do you expect? That's why there's levels to this. That's why it's levels to this, period. Teach your children how to respect their elders. They have no respect for you, so how you expect for them to respect anybody else's property, any place, any person? You want them to have good love, a good life, a good job, but they ain't got no respect. This is what you're teaching your children. That's why they bad as hell. That's why they drunk every day. That's why they numb to life. That's why they not living. They at home with you. That part. Facts on facts on facts. That's why they can't stand on their own 2 feet. That's why they lost in the game. Lost in the sauce. My child was funny. Once upon a time, she gonna tell me, well, let me taste, because I was drinking some wine one night. I said, girl, bye. I said, what you thought this was? She gonna say, well, I thought if you was present that it was okay. Girl, who you think I am? My cousin. Oh, they be hating because I be coming. I'm real. Real enough front. Wonder why you ain't got no control over your kids, because you ain't taught them how to respect you. Oh, I did it, so it's better for me to teach them. Then you wonder why they don't listen to you. They have no respect for you. These kids respect me more than they respect you, and I ain't even their parent. They listen to what I got to say more than they listen to what you got to say, and I ain't even their parent. Because I got respect for myself that I'm going to ensure that we can get it up for my respect. And my kids know I'm going to war behind them, point blank, period. As simple as that. No, I don't agree. No, I'm not going to accept this. When you turn 21, if you want to drink, then you want to drink. But before then, no, I didn't even drink before I was 21. That's on God. Come on now. Everybody ain't like me. Sorry, I'm a rare breed. Did y'all not catch that? I'm different for a reason. Why you think my life's so lit? Period. You still trying to get like me and I ain't even got money. Be faithful, show they ever fear. It's the God for me. Our children being raised by who, what, when, where, and how, because we're not there. I'm telling you where I was at when I was working 2 jobs. When I worked 13 hours in Memphis, driving an hour and a half to work, working 13 hours, driving an hour and a half home. I ain't even get to see my kids before they get up. I ain't even get to see my kids when I get home. They sleep. Monday through Friday. Some Fridays had to drive 2 hours to Corinth, Mississippi. And then I feel some type of way because my daughter write a suicide note. Okay, well, that's on me. Just like when I moved here and they was staying with their daddy and their grandma who stayed in my mama's house and I was divorced. Make that make sense. God, this is the foolery that I live. Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Feeding out my mama. Ain't paying no bills. Want to stay with your friend before that and then telling you paying child support. Boy, that's a lie. But they don't want me to speak the truth. I'm just saying. Grow up. Broke niggas make me sick. Oh, God. But you thinking because you want, because this girl buying you all this stuff that's going to make me see you, boy, bye. You could never. You ain't even happy. You just there. Oh, they hate for me to tell the truth. I'm just saying. Will give anything for me to give you another chance. And guess what? Never again. They hate for me to speak the facts, but I'm here for it. Just like I told you, if you ain't got over me, then you need to let her be until you work on it. Because I don't know what to tell you. I ain't got nothing for you. Ain't no way I'm finna go back to something I done pray God to deliver me from. The devil is a lie. But she wanted you. She happy. This what you wanted. A broke nigga make you sick. Y'all constantly arguing for why. You pressed by me shit and I'm praying for y'all. Lord, forgive me. Jehovah Jireh. I told you it's a good day. My life finna change forever. But I'm putting the truth out there. My mama upset because I'm upset because I got to leave school to come check on my child that done got in trouble because she there with y'all, but y'all working 12 hours. Ain't nobody present. And how I found out about the situation for y'all do, that's 3 hours away. Make that make sense. But you want to come for me. For why? Because I'm coming for the parent, yeah. Because if you did better, then we wouldn't have this situation. But that's my fault. That's my fault. But now when I moved here, God said, just like you trust me with you gotta trust me with them. He said, because I'm doing something. And I seen what he was doing. Allowing her, my mother, who's so hung up on him, need to throw them wedding photos away. Girl, get your life. I need you to move on because I already have. And one thing I know, two things for sure, I will not introduce my new husband to you until you respect my boundaries, until you change your ways, until you get you together. Don't nobody want me to tell the truth, but I'm here for it. Because you will not disrespect him. That is a dead situation, a non-factor, irrelevant. Get over it. You mad because I'm just saying something I need to be patient with him? Girl, how much more patience? 12 years? How much more patient you want me to be? You want me to be a fool? Fighting a nigga for why? And you ain't even half a man. But you want me to be patient. For what? You thought I was God? No, I'm not. He told me to love. Yes, I love unconditionally. But eventually you gotta say now either this is helping you or this hindering you. And baby, as we see, it has hindered me tremendously. I'm still paying for it. My kids are still paying for it. This man don't even call and check on my kids. Why? Because she pressed. You pressed for why, girl? I'm praying for y'all. I'm hoping y'all get it together. Because guess what? That means I got a bonus parent. Look at God. I don't want nothing you got. Trust me. On God. You and your testing your feelings for why? Because you see that he will never love you as he loved me. That's right. Sorry. Hate to tell you. I am amazing. The best thing he ever had. And if I was a nigga, I won't forget that too. Huh? Why you think niggas now, years later, still pressed on a girl? They will never forget. I'm like a tattoo to the brain on God because I am amazing. Period. Think my WAP the only thing that I bring to the table, girl, by I'm a whole woman that hurt. A whole wife. A whole good thing. Praying woman of God. Virtuous. Righteous. Good person. I even told him the vision that I seen God showing me that he was a good fit for you because you got boys. And he needed somebody to rid you of that pain. You want to call me bitter? No, ma'am. That's useful. I'm sorry. I could never be. Now, was I mad and upset? Why? Because I felt like I wasted years. But God said, I need you to go through this for a reason. He needed us to be married during that time because stuff that we encounter, we can only um bear because it's two, not one, not individuals. I get that now. I understand. Plus my kids, the greatest gift of my life after my oh, I ain't gonna leave them out. I ain't. Period. So I'm just saying, sir, I ain't your issue. You need to talk to your man. You need to pray for your man. Same thing I'm telling my mama. You need to talk to God. I ain't got nothing for you. Y'all want to love him so much? Cool. You, my sister, whoever. I don't care. Cool. Be great. But one thing I can say, this next life is personal. So therefore, I'm going to protect it at all costs. I'm just going to let you know that. So it ain't she acting funny. She living her best, blessed life. Because, all right, boy. We the next best thing. What they know, though. I'm just saying. They in their chest, though. Oh, they ain't in their chest yet. Wait, though. Wait for it. Woo, wait for baby. Baby, I'm telling you. God, I'm giving my life today. God said the blessings that I have for your life, you won't have to work for it. And yes, it said faith without works is dead. Yes, a man who don't work don't eat. Um, Working does not mean like a physical job always. You may be faithful in working for God. You may be faithful in loving people. You may be faithful in being light. You may be faithful in my job. I'm a flow pool staff and I keep trying to get out of it, but God keeps showing me that I need you because the places that I'm sending you is the encounters that I need you with certain patients, because just an encounter with you is enough to touch a soul. And one will ask what it is to be saved. And I said, woo, Jesus, don't do too much. Help me, help me. The work he's doing in me, through me, and for me, the gifts that I carry, the love that I carry, the passion for Christ that I carry is so great. It cannot be consumed to one place. He need me to float. He need me to travel. He need me to do this. He need me to do that. God is calling me to this. I'm becoming. I'm not there yet. That means he don't want nobody perfect. He just need a person with a willing heart, a willing vessel, who crazy enough to just do about anything. Like right now, y'all, y'all think she done turned up. All right, boy. I'm getting my life. I don't know about y'all, but Shawnee Michelle Carter getting her life. God is ready. He ready. He ready for us. Just as I told my friend this morning, God is ready. And he's so serious. He ready. If we would just surrender all to him and watch, pray, and wait, and trust that he can, he will, and he is going to do it. Trust me, if he did the same for me, he surely can do the same for you. And for the female that's pressed on JR, oh my God, it's y'all for me. Not that my auntie said that I didn't went back to him, or I'm posting him and he married and what foolishness I'm living. Girl, y'all so delusional. I would think people would know me better to think that I'm just that ignorant. Like, come on, like I'm just that illiterate. Like I'm just out here just living just any kind of way. Y'all ain't got enough respect to think that I carry myself better than it. I post an old picture pertaining to a moment of closure, respect for who he is and what he was. That's it. That's it. What he's doing with his new life, I don't know. But to the female that's gonna reach out to me and ask me about him, you can just call him yourself and see is he single. Because apparently you pressed on it, because what female check who liking her stuff, who looking at her stuff. I mean, who got time for that? It goes show where your heart is. Sound like you need to do some work yourself. But keep me out of it, please. Please. That man is being great. We finally at a good place. Thank God for Jesus. And we respect each other. And that's what I love. And he see too. I'm amazing. I am amazing. Do you hear me? Too amazing. He's struggling to step into, but that's okay. Everybody gonna be pressed on Shawnee Michelle Carter. I'm telling you now. If you ain't been pressed before, go. They real finna be pressed now, ain't they? I'm just saying. But don't nobody want me to tell the truth. I'm gonna speak it because I'm done. I'm getting my life today. I'm not holding back. I have nothing else to hold in. If he did the same for me, I'm telling you, he can do the same for you. And I pray y'all receive this today. I pray y'all understand that I don't hold on to things. I see people for who they is, and I still trust God. I still pray for them. I still love them, and I forgive them. And now I'm learning how to deal with people accordingly, because that's the thing. God, like, you just want to take stuff. No, girl, quit taking stuff. He said you gotta set some boundaries for yourself. He said the same way you teach your kids to respect, honor, and love themselves, it's the same way you gonna respect, honor, and love you. And he was like, and that's what you do according to me. He was like, so if